So hello everyone, and thank you very much for coming back again for the Inspiration Economy Lab project. This course is part of the MSc for Inspiration Economy and for the PhD also, but we are covering now only the MSc part. So we stopped here and we said that how can Inspiration Lab work better to get a sustained legacy? You know, to create a sustained legacy, you need to influence a socio-economy. So the socio-economy need to be changing, and you have to have a baseline from where you started. So for that, we need first to set a criteria for the type of inspiration lab we are going to cover, the power of visualization that is need to be covered and to be done. So we start to use again visualization to see how we're going to create a change in the community. And then we start to use the power of common sense. What is the thing that is common sense that can be, let's say, attained from the field and can be, let's say, restored or reestablished? And we need to be humble. I mean, the humbleness of the way of thinking, the humbleness of understanding the weaknesses. And we need to be more focused in type of explorations we're going to do to discover the type of the problem. And then we need to optimize the knowledge. It means that this knowledge need to be, let's say, established in different type of models that we are going to deliver throughout the lab. This type of thinking, you know, the criteria, the power of visualization, starting with the common sense, using humbleness, because you are managing your ignorance, as we mentioned, doing more explorations of, you know, the opportunities within the problem, and then optimizing the knowledge we achieve every time. And then this is going to influence the socio-economy or try to influence the socio-economy so that we can get sustained legacy. We need to bring in more inspired mindsets. We need to show that is the project going to influence the inspiration currency so that we shift from being dependent on the supply versus demand or the financial wealth to be more dependent on the non-financial wealth. And this means that we shift towards capacity versus demand. And this will create what we call lifelong learning, you know, stories that is going to create the sustained legacy or the outcome we're looking for. So the criteria for the lab is each, it have like, we have put it in points. Each point value is 10 marks. Okay, the first one is that we need to have the project into small, several small accumulated and continuous attempts. So they need to be, let's say, constructed in a small type of attempts. And the message that we are sending for ourselves, yes, we can be an inspiring or an adding value to our community. And then we need to have the lab project contributes towards focusing on points that have not only financial challenges, but also a social return. The lab project should aim to start measuring the impact of on our lives and the participants in general. It should have the accuracy of the injury to the target through the evidence using images, tangible evidence, expressive drawing, and the graphic analysis. And this will help us to, again, create the level of inspiration we are targeting to achieve. The lab also should maximize the exploration of students' inner capabilities and through small attempts to make them feel that they are able to change reality, whatever the circumstances and the challenges around them. The lab project is based on the minimal resources, as we mentioned, or utilizing the non-financial resources, at the same time inspiring to others through having both Material inspiration, reducing the waste due to times or cost or efficiency, and the quality of the production of the service or the product we are trying to do. We also should focus on moral inspiration, increasing the confidence on what we are doing for the business model, so that whether it's in a community or a country or